is again important for 8 marks question. In this chapter, means in the oscillations chapter, we have 3 8 marks question. In the last classes we are studied 2. One is a particle moves in a uniform circular motion along the circumference of the circle is proved that is in a simple harmonic motion. From the topic we proved that the displacement of the simple oscillator is expressed in harmonic functions sin and cos. After that we are proved that acceleration is proportional to displacement but acts in opposite direction. And finally, what equation we can get the topic? A is equal to minus omega square x. Up to there, that is one of the important question for 8 marks. In the last class, another 8 marks question we are studied, that is time period of a simple pendulum. Time period of simple pendulum. How we can get the equation? T is equal to 2 pi root L by G. In that one we are studied seconds pendulum definition also. These two are important for 8 marks. Now the third and last 8 marks question in this chapter is derivation of energy of simple oscillator. Derivation of energy of simple oscillator. How we can get this in the examination for 8 marks? Show that simple oscillator obeys law of conservation of energy. Otherwise, derive the energy of simple oscillator. We can get this topic in the examination in the form of 2 questions. The first question is derive the energy of simple oscillator, direct question. Otherwise, show that the simple oscillator obeys law of conservation of energy. For it, first we want to take a diagram of the simple oscillator. Simple oscillator is nothing but simple pendulum. This is the main position. You pull and release executes on either sides of main position. It is called extreme point. It is also called extreme point. This is the main position. You pull in this direction or pull in this direction and release. Execute, moves on either sides of main position due to restoring force. After released, why it is moves on either sides of main position? Due to restoring force. Simple oscillator executes on either sides of mean position after pull and release due to restoring force. Okay. Now, restoring force is proportional to displacement but acts in an opposite direction. This is we are pulled, this is the displacement, but restoring force acts in this direction. Displacement is in this direction, restoring force acts in this direction. So displacement and force or restoring force are in opposite direction. How we can express that? F proportional to minus x. Minus indicates which one? Opposite direction. What is F? Restoring force. What is X? Displacement. Restoring force is proportional to displacement but acts in an opposite direction. If you remove the proportionality, we will get one constant that is denoted by K. That's now we can take F is equal to minus kx as equation 1. K is called as force constant. What is F? F is called force constant. Okay. According to Newton's second law, F is equal to how much? Ma. So, Ma is equal to minus kx. F is equal to Ma is equal to minus kx. You take m here, A is equal to minus k by m into x. We know that the acceleration of the particle in SHM proportional to displacement acts in opposite direction. If you remove the proportionality, we will get omega square. This topic we get in the first 8 marks question. You always remember this equation. This equation again we are used in the derivation of time period of simple pendulum. A is equal to minus omega square x. This is a very important formula you must be remember in the oscillations chapter. Okay, A is equal to minus omega square x. Compare these two. A is A, x is x. Omega square is equal to how much? K by m. It is also you must be remember. Omega square is equal to K by m. What is K? Force constant. What is the m? Mass. Okay, right. Now when we pull the simple oscillator from mean position, it changes its position or not? Yes, changes its position under the action of external force. Under the action of the external force, object changes its position. We can say work done by the object. So, work done by the which one? Simple oscillator. Work done by the simple oscillator to pull from mean position to extreme position for a small displacement. How we can express that? dw is equal to minus f into dx. Why we can take minus? We can pull in this direction, but displacement is in this direction, restoring force is in this direction. That's why F is equal to minus F into dx equation 2. Substitute from equation 1 and 2. From equation 1 in the place of F you write minus kx, minus into minus plus kx. This is a small work done by the simple oscillator to pull from mean position to extreme position. Total work done by the simple oscillator is we take integration. Integral dw is equal to integral kx dx. Integral dw is equal to how much? W. This is a small amount of the work. Total work we want to calculate. Take the integration. Integral dw is equal to integral kx dx. Integral dw is how much? W. K is a constant, take outside k. Integral x dx. Integral x dx value is how much? X square by 2. So, how we can write? W is equal to half kx square. W is equal to half kx square. This work stored by the simple oscillator in the form of potential energy. Okay, if you do the work, if the object changes its position, work done by it, that work stored in the form of one energy, that energy is called potential energy, that we are studied in the work energy power chapter. Okay, now this work stored by the simple oscillator in the form of potential energy. That's why W is equal to, potential energy is equal to half kx square. So potential energy is equal to half m omega square x square. How we can get this? We know that omega square is equal to k by m. From here, omega square is equal to how much? K by m. From this, k is equal to how much? M omega square. That's why in the place of k, what we can write? Half m omega square x square. Now, what is the equation for the potential energy of the simple oscillator? The potential energy of the simple oscillator is half m omega square x square. M is the mass, omega square is the angular velocity. What is the x? Displacement. We know the displacement of the simple oscillator. What is the displacement of the simple oscillator? A sin omega t square. So A becomes a square, sin omega t becomes sin square omega t. So what is the another expression for the potential energy of the simple oscillator? Half m omega square a square sin omega t. Now, at mean position, means this is the mean position. At mean position, what about theta or omega t? Omega t is equal to 0. At mean position, omega t is equal to 0. Otherwise, we can write like this also. At mean position, theta is equal to omega t is equal to 0 degrees. So you substitute that here, omega t is 0. Sin 0 is how much? 0. That's why at mean position, potential energy is what happened? Minimum. Now at extreme position, theta is equal to omega t is equal to pi by 2. Right. Substitute omega t is equal to pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 is how much? 1. That's why what is the potential energy at extreme position? It is maximum half m omega square a square. Means let us take a simple oscillator. This is the extreme position. At this place potential energy is maximum. That is half m omega square a square. It is a mean position. What is the potential energy? 0. Now it is again extreme position. At this place, what is the potential energy? Maximum. How much? Half m omega square a square. Okay, potential energy, we got it. But to get the energy, we know that what is the energy? It is the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy. Yes, you record up to here. Now I am removing this. Simple oscillator possesses kinetic energy is pulled from mean position to extreme position. Now, we know the equation for the kinetic energy, half m v square, half m. What is the v? Velocity. We know the equation for the velocity of the simple oscillator. It is also has two forms. The first form is omega into root a square minus x square whole square. Now half m omega square a square minus x square. So kinetic energy is half m omega square a square minus x square. This is the kinetic energy of the simple oscillator without harmonic function. Now you take a harmonic function. Half m. What about V? A omega cos omega t. This is the kinetic energy of the simple oscillator without harmonic function. With harmonic function, kinetic energy is called half m. What is the velocity of the simple oscillator? It is also, we are proved in the circular motion of the particle with uniform velocity. V is equal to a omega cos omega t. So kinetic energy is equal to half m a square omega square cos square omega t. This is the equation for the which one? Kinetic energy of the simple oscillator. Again here we take the conditions. Now what are that? At mean position, theta is equal to omega t is equal to 0 degrees. So kinetic energy is equal to half m a square omega square cos square 0. Cos square 0 is how much? 1. So kinetic energy is maximum half m omega square a square. Where it is? At mean position. Next, at extreme position, theta is equal to omega t is equal to pi by 2. Kinetic energy is equal to half m omega square a square cos square pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 means cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. That's why 0. Kinetic energy is 0. Means in case of a simple oscillator at mean position, kinetic energy is maximum. At extreme position, kinetic energy is 0. At this extreme position also, kinetic energy is 0. But at mean position, what is the kinetic energy? Maximum. How much? Half m omega square a square. Now, total energy is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. Total energy E. Potential energy formula half m omega square x square. Kinetic energy half m omega square a square minus x square is equal to half m omega square plus half m omega square a square minus half m omega x square. Both are cancelled. E is equal to half m omega square a square. This is the total energy of the simple oscillator. What is the energy of the simple oscillator? E is equal to half m omega square a square. Now here E is equal to half m. What is omega? 2 pi n square a square. E is equal to half m 4 pi square n square a square. So is equal to pi square m a square n square. So what we can get here? E proportional to n square. E is equal to pi square m square a square into 1 by t square. Here it is. Why? N is equal to 1 by t. So E proportional to 1 by t square means the energy of the simple oscillator is proportional to square of the frequency. When the frequency increases, energy increases. What is the meaning of frequency? Number of oscillations in 1 second is called frequency. That's why the energy of the simple oscillator is proportional to square of the frequency, or inversely proportional to square of the time period. Now let us see at point A, point B, point C. At A means extreme. E is equal. What about A? Extreme position. Okay. Potential energy at A. E is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. What about E? Potential energy at extreme point is how much? Half m omega square a square. Kinetic energy is how much? 0. E is equal to half m omega square a square. At B, what happened? Is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. So what we can get? E is equal to 0 plus half m omega square a square. So what about? It is at A. It is at B. How much? Half m omega square a square. Next one. Let us see. A, B is complete. Next one. Let us see. E is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. E is equal to, what about potential energy? Half m omega square a square plus 0. Then what about EC? Half m omega square a square. Means what it is concluded at point A, at point B, at point C, total energy what happened? Remains constant. EA is equal to, EB is equal to, EC is equal to half m omega square a square. It proves that simple oscillator obeys law of conservation of energy. Now we want to plot a graph. This is the graph. Along x-axis we want to take displacement. Along y-axis we can take a energy. This is 0. Here it is minus A. Here it is plus A. Now let us take another line. Okay. This is the mean position, extreme position, and another extreme position. at extreme position which is maximum, at extreme position potential energy is maximum. So we get the graph like this. Is potential energy. Why? Potential energy is maximum at extreme position and also extreme position, but mean position 0. But kinetic energy like this. What is this? This is kinetic energy curve. Okay? This is the kinetic energy curve. This is the potential energy curve. This is a very important question in this chapter for 8 marks question.